Hello, ladies and gentlemen, Captain Katarn here. Let's get started with another live stream. And tonight, I'm going to be playing by myself on my brand new character account. And we have a starter pack and a dream. So the question is 4.0 new player friendly? If you're not aware, 4.0 will have a major wipe. So in some cases, years worth of work of other characters will be wiped. Anything that's not permanently attached to your account. So this may be more relevant for more people than you think. As you can see, we started with a spacesuit in a dream. Now, to speed this up so I don't have to go down to the planet, I have bought an armor set for myself already, and I'm going to spawn my Crusader Intrepid, which I rather like. Alright, and while we're doing that, I'm also going to use some of the skins that they gave me as part of the new player package. I'm going to actually take it off because I like the white and blue the best. I think that looks great. So we'll go ahead and set that up, and now we can call our ship.
Welcome to the ASOC vehicle retrieval system. Your vehicle has been delivered.
Alright, so they'll be delivering my ship now. And if we come over here, I'm going to get dressed while we're doing this. These are the only things that my character has. So let me check real quick. I need to ensure that my system is working, and it doesn't appear that it is. Okay. So there's a quick remedy for this. It is a bug. Part of being a player of Star Citizen, whether this is a live or PTU patch, is learning how to deal with the bugs. So we hold backspace here, and that will flatline my character. For the Cyberpunk reference, and respawn me so I can make sure that my local inventory is working. Hopefully when this goes live that won't be necessary, but like I said, there has never been a perfect Star Citizen patch. I don't think that there ever will be, and learning how to work around these issues is all part of the game. Now, I've started at Orzen for a number of reasons. One, Pyro is not new player friendly, not even slightly. If you don't have enough resources built up, you will lose so much in that system between crashes and other players and just general you know, mission issues and whatnot, that it may not be worth it. So you want to make sure that you at least start out. Oh, and there's another bug too. Never get into an elevator that you can't see. All right, let's try this one. Fingers crossed. Already it's not looking particularly good, but the server was okay before, so I have high hopes. All right, here we go. And I also want to double check that didn't put VSync back on, because we're having some screen tearing. I'm going to turn it on and see if that helps. All right, if you find yourself in an elevator and the doors have closed, there's a button for doors on them. You just have to click that and that will open it. I don't know if this is better or worse. It feels worse, honestly. Let's go ahead and go back in here and turn that off. All right, much better, much better. Whatever just happened significantly fixed it. Okay. So here we are. We should also check. Yeah, our local inventory is working now, so that's the workaround. You just have to backspace and respawn. So at this point, we're going to run back to our hangar and start our missions. Should be a fun time. I'm also going to take off my gown and leave it here. Maybe. There you go. Yeah, so there's a naked guy running through Orzen. Don't mind me, guys. I've got places to go. People to see. The starter pack that I've chosen for this particular adventure is the Intrepid. And we just missed the shuttle, unfortunately. And the reason that I chose the Crusader Intrepid is not only because I really like the ship, but because it can do a little bit of anything. It should be okay for early targeting combat bounties and other types of ship-related combat. It will not be a heavy dogfighter, so you're going to have to really be careful. Excuse me, and pick the right targets. It can do a moderate amount of cargo, especially for a starter ship. It does pretty well. Additionally, it also has the largest fuel tank of any of the quantum fuel tanks of any of the starters, which is a big deal. It doesn't necessarily matter so much in Stanton, but as we move on to Pyro, it's going to become a pretty substantial issue. So we'll go ahead and come in here.
Please clear the hatch. Shuttle will be departing.
We have another guy who is in the shuttle with us. And we can press F4 to go third person, and we can see myself in my underwear making a mockery of everything. How fun is that? So the new player experience for Star Citizen is lots of bugs, but also lots of potential and a lot of fun. Mitigating all of that is part of how you survive. Just thinking about it, I don't have a med pen. That's something that I probably want to get for this mission. We'll see. I might be okay. I might be dead. Actually, thinking about it, I'm going to go get a med pen. So here we are back at the spaceport, and we can go up to my hangar. Your hangars are instanced, and they are your own at your starting location. So since I've chosen Orzen, anything that I put in my hangar will be there whenever I come back, including decorations and ships and things like that. But I'm going to go over to the industrial platform and make sure that I can buy a med pen just to make sure that we're good. The last thing I'd want to do is get killed here. This is cloud view. That's not what we want. We don't want the tourism. Let's see, where are we going? Is it the Providence platform? Yeah, I probably should have stayed on the shuttle. My bad. Either way will work. Again, I apologize for the sniffles. I'm starting to get a cold. Now, there are two types of medical devices you can buy. One is a med gun and the other is a med pen. I think that it's important that you have both on you. If somebody is downed, you can sometimes get them up with a medical gun, but if that doesn't work, you have to jab them with a medical pen. So having a medical pen on your body can help you in the event that a helpful player wants to rescue you and they don't have it, or you find somebody that you'd like to assist. The medical career is one of the ones that I think is going to be the most interesting, and I'm really excited to see that being fleshed out post 4.0, especially with the updated reputation system. Now, this is the industrial platform in Orzen, and you can find several shops here, some that have ship upgrades, others that have industrial focus like mining and refinery things, as well as a couple shops. So we're here to take a look at the armor, understanding that we have 20,000 SCU as a new player with this game package. And maybe we'll just pick out some of this armor since I'm here anyway.
Approaching next station. If this is your stop, please prepare to disembark.
The next shuttle is approaching the station. Last call for passengers. The shuttle is preparing to depart.
And so here we are. We're at the Discovery Center on the Providence Industrial Platform. Let's see how the NPCs are looking around. This is a big tourism area. NPCs are not working as well in this particular EPTU patch as some of the other ones. Alright, so this is my favorite store on the Citadel. And if you come over here to your terminal, we can purchase what we need. So we're going to go to Undersuits. And you have a choice. They're all the same price, and they all do the same things. Some of them you'll find special undersuits that have different temperature ratings, but right now these are all going to be pretty similar. So because of that, I'm going to purchase this one. Okay, you can see that's only 500 alpha UEC, so my 20,000 is going to go pretty far. We're going to come over here to the armor category. I'm going to get a helmet. And the reason I want to pick this is medium armor. It's better than the armor sold at the Kelto store, so it's going to be a little higher quality. Stop a little bit more damage. And it's blue and white, which just makes it absolutely awesome. It is rather pricey. This is going to be about half of our money. So between this and our gun, we have to make sure that this is a successful first mission for us, or we could be in a hole. Okay. And now we need to purchase a personal weapon. Actually, we would do this at the other station, so since I already have one, I'm not going to worry about it. You can get a multi-tool, and I do recommend that. So you can buy one multi-tool. And then the attachment that you want to get, especially starting out, is this True Hold tractor beam. Yeah, it's going to cost you about 1,000 credits altogether. But it'll allow you to transfer bodies into the ship to strip them for armor that we can sell later for credits. So we're going to do that. And, yeah, it doesn't look like they have any ammo here. So we'll close this. And we should be good. I'm going to go ahead and suit up now with my new armor. And then we're going to go over to the other station and buy med pens and ammo. You can see these are the items I already had because I was just... I logged on earlier just to make sure everything works before I started streaming. And now I have put on my items. You just have to double click them and the game will put them in the right place for you. You do get an arc light pistol whenever you first start, and I recommend it, especially over something like a Coda or anything else, because it does have 30 shots, which can come in handy if you run out of your primary ammo. Okay, we're also going to take this Karna rifle that I have, but you can buy one at the shop, and now we're going to get ammo and a med pen. Somehow, this time I have a med pen. I didn't have one before, so I'm going to put that on. If you double click it, it does go into your suit. All right, now at this point, we want to go back to the Cloud View Center. And these are security forces. You should get to know what their armor looks like, because shooting them on the mission that we're going to do would immediately put you in jail. In prison. Is Star Citizen free to play or subscription? It is free to play, but you have to buy the game. So if you buy a game package, then you would be able to play it as much as you want. Now, they say that there's not going to be a subscription, but I have to think that there's got to be some kind of monetization way for them to fund this game in the future beyond just ship sales, because the servers have to be very expensive. I mean, just with 4.0, they're doubling their server costs. We went from having 100 players on one server to having 500 players, but it takes 10 servers to create that mesh. So if you think about it, they doubled their pricing for that. It's going to even get more expensive as we go. And yeah, I mean, there's got to be some way to sustain that and the amount of development that they want to continue to do on an ongoing basis. So yeah, it's free to play for now. I wouldn't be surprised if a subscription or some type of other thing comes in the future. It may never be strictly necessary to play the game, but who knows? All right. So now we're coming into Cloud View Center, which is where people's homes and habitats can be located. Depending on how they decide to do this with the testing, you may either start here or in your hangar. Right now we're starting in our hangar, but I had to come here because there was a bug with my inventory, so I had to reset my character here.
The shuttle is preparing to depart.
Like I said, part of Star Citizen is learning how to manage the bugs. Okay, I thought we were going to crash there, but we didn't. Bug mitigation is the key to a smooth experience. I'm gonna have my character run across here. We're gonna go across the bridge and over to the Kelto store. I need to buy some med pens and some ammo. I'll show you where that's located. Orzen is my favorite of the starting zones, although you can start practically anywhere you want. I like it because the hangars are bright and they're large, and the city's pretty, and it works for me. Microtech's also a fine option, as well as Lorville and even Area 18, although Area 18's performance is not always great. It's a very unique planet in the Star Citizen universe, and on the back end it has some special code that they're trying to optimize, but it's, like I said, the performance is not always great there. Alright, so in the terminal here at Kelto, we can purchase the remaining items that we need. Let's go ahead and go to personal weapons. I want to see if they have a Karna. They may not have all ammo types at all places, so you have to keep that in mind as well. For example, on Lorville, I don't believe that there's a place to buy a weapon or ammo on the planet itself. You have to go to the space station above it. I'm going to buy 11 of these because they're expensive, and we're trying to keep that idea that even though I have a lot of testing money, we'll only have 20k whenever we first start, so we'll have to be choosy with how we spend. And then over here, I'm going to go back to all categories.
Hi. Let me know if there's anything I can help you with.
Okay. Well, I do have a med pen, but I'm not seeing any other med pens here. Let me see if maybe there's something else.
Hi. Thanks for coming in.
Alright, I have one. We're going to have to make that work for
Hi.
now.
Let me know if there's anything.
I'm going to look around, too, to see if there's any. You can come up to, like, a weapon or something and buy it just by looking at it and then holding F. So maybe there's, like, a med pen somewhere that I'm not seeing. I think that's an oversight. That's something that they should consider. I should write a strongly worded email to Kelto to ask them to think about that. How much is the game? It's typically on sale during the holidays, like right now, where you can buy a starter pack, which comes with a ship and the base game for $40 to $50, depending on what the ship is. Like, for example, the one that I'm using is the Crusader Intrepid starter pack for this account, and that is a $60 purchase.
The next shuttle is approaching the station.
And quite honestly, I mean, there is so much in this game, even now, in its uncompleted, but still, in my opinion, very exciting state, that, like, it well justifies the price. And since you can play this all of the time, you'll get your money's worth. My opinion. You can see it's at night here. So this is a gas giant planet, and we're on platforms that are floating on the clouds. There are thrusters underneath keeping us in orbit.
Station.
You can kind of see a little bit of the industrial waste down there flowing out behind the ship. The plume. I mean, it's gorgeous. I do have this on photo mode,
Shuttle is preparing to deploy.
and I'm not using any kind of like DLSS or any other kind of upscaling. I should probably do that, especially since I'm trying to record this as well. Might help. Switch to DLSS and quality. Oh yeah, that's a lot smoother. Okay. So hopefully that's a better experience for you as well. I do have a referral code that I can put in the chat for you if you'd like, if you decide to make an account. It'll give you an extra 5,000 Alpha UEC, which is enough to buy a weapon and ammo. I'm so close to 500 referrals at this point. I want to get there because then I get a little additional rewards. And I put that into my calculator, assuming each person spent at the minimum $40, which is what you need to do to qualify as a reward. I've done like $18,000 worth of, I guess, marketing for them. All right.
Approaching next station. If this is your stop.
So here we are. It did take a couple minutes to get started. You should prepare in the first hour. You're going to get supplies and figure out how things work here, look around in your landing zone, things like that. So now that we're at the spaceport, I can go up to my hangar.
Last call for passengers.
Guy dropped his backpack. One of the things I like to do is I typically don't get in elevators with other people. It's not so much of a problem now, but back before it was somewhat of an issue where people could run into you and end up killing you accidentally. But now that they've fixed the networking, or it's at least a lot better, I don't think it happens as much. Another thing is if you come up to the station and the doors don't open like they just didn't right there, just click the door button and you'll be fine. I'm going to say this over and over again because I think it's really important that people understand that part of Star Citizen, playing it and enjoying it, is learning how to mitigate the bugs, the workarounds, the fixes for everything. In a perfect world, all the patches would work 100%, but that's never going to happen. And there's always going to be something that, you know, that you're going to have to do to increase your player experience. And I want to see if they have any med pens here. They got plenty of plushies and all of this, but do they have med pens? I don't see any. So I think what we're going to do here, to be safe, I don't want to go into this combat situation because I think that that's the easiest way to make money as a new player. You can decide to do combat missions with your ship, but I like FPS. I like the combined nature of Star Citizen being both on the ground and in space.
Welcome to the ASOC vehicle retrieval.
So let's go ahead and retrieve this.
Vehicle selected. Stand by. Your vehicle has been delivered to
Okay, so that's going to be delivered to my hangar. And then we're going to take it, and we're going to go up to Seraphim Station, which is the space station above the city in orbit. And we're going to purchase some med pens and a med gun, just so that I have the ability to heal myself.
Thanks for coming in.
If one of the elevators isn't working, you can check the other ones. When you come in here, you want to scroll all the way to the bottom, and it should say your name with your hangar. This is your instanced hangar, and you can go straight there. And as we can see, my Crusader Intrepid is already here. This is the starter ship that I've chosen because it's good at a lot of things and not particularly great at any of them. And I like the way it looks. And I know that bothers people, so I like it even more. Some people absolutely hate this because of the asymmetrical shape of it. But personally, I think it looks nice. It's different. Let's take a look inside real quick while we're here. Close this. So as you can see, there is a living quarters with a bed and some storage, which we're going to make heavy use out of, because we're going to be stripping as many of those NPCs as we can and storing their armor here, both for ourselves and to potentially sell in the future. We also have some gun racks, which is nice, as well as a place for us to store other things, maybe helmets or keepsakes. There is a small kitchenette, a table, and that's the living area. In the back of the ship, we have our engineering and cargo section. You see that we can open the doors here and reveal our cargo hold. There's 4 SCU on each side, which gives it a spacious amount of cargo. Certainly among the most of any of the starter ships. Combined with the extended fuel tanks, I think that the Intrepid is the best starter ship, in my opinion, unless you want to do pure dogfighting in combat, in which case you would choose the Avenger Titan. This is not particularly set up for combat. Go ahead and turn on our ship.
Crusader Industries, a journey was complete. System
Okay. And launch the ship. Retract our landing gear.
landing gear up.
And I'm going to take us out. On most planets, you're going to need to climb to about 10,000 meters off the ground, 10 kilometers, until you're able to quantum drive. On Orison, you start at 80,000 or 80 kilometers above the surface, and then you have to make it to the 90. So it's still 10. It's just a different way to count it. I did a mission earlier where none of the NPCs had any med pens, which is why I'm worried about going as a new player without any med pens, because I might, if I take enough damage, it could be bad. Essentially, we have one chance at this if we're going to spend on all the high-end armor to get it right, and I don't want to die. Okay, so we've just crossed 90,000. I can back off on the throttle. And if you press F2, your they call this your Moby Glass, your mini map will show up, and you can find Seraphim Station, which is right here. Click it. Click on the route, and it will calculate for you. It's pretty close. It's not very far away at all. So now we're going to find that marker. Align to it, hold down the B key, and then we will quantum right to it. Hold down the trigger, and
Quantum travel engaged.
that totally didn't work. That's a bug. That's exciting. And we may have actually crashed too. Okay, now it looks like we're okay. What the hell? Alright, we're going to go towards this thing. We're going to cancel our trip as soon as we start it by hitting the button again. And then come in at Seraphim from a different angle.
Engaged.
That was really weird. Okay.
Quantum travel complete.
Now, I'm going to reroute myself to Seraphim. What the hell? Oh, wow. I actually made it pretty damn far away. Alright, let's see if this is more successful. Part of it, like I said, is mitigating bugs, and sometimes you're going to have to jump multiple times to get somewhere.
Quantum travel engaged.
Okay, that's a little bit better. Should be around here somewhere. There it is. Okay. Station is dead ahead. We're going to come in here. We're about 35 kilometers away. If you press your middle mouse button, you can switch out of that mode so you don't have to see it, but you can still keep up your speed. And now to slow down, I'm going to hold down B so I go into combat mode, which will turn on my shields just in case anybody out here is feeling frisky, as well as slow me down pretty instantly. Gives me a little more control. And once I'm about 5 kilometers or so away from the main part of the station, I'm going to hold Alt and hit N. And try to get a hangar. Here we go. So they have granted me a hangar. As we can see, it's kind of on the far side. So I'm just going to navigate over here. Most of the hangars have entries on the top. So you're going to come down for the small and the medium. You're going to have to fly down into your hangar. Which is a little different, but it's not a problem. Okay, as we get close here, I'm going to start to stop. Okay, I'm going to hit the N key to put down my landing gear, which will also limit my speed, which will make it a lot easier for me to finally maneuver. I recommend going nose down into these just to make sure that your entire ship is in, and then you can orient yourself once you're in. Okay, there we go. I'm just leveling out now. And as we can see, I can just bring it down for a landing. That was a little rougher than I'd normally do. But we survived, and that's what matters. Alright, so we're here to buy some med pens, so there's a pharmacy that we're going to go to. In fact, I could have bought med pens at the hospital in Orison, but I didn't think of it because I almost never go there. Alright, so here we want to choose lobby. And we're in the station. All of the stations are modular, the ones above any Lagrange points as well as the ones above the planet. So they look fairly similar and are set up fairly similarly with habs and hangars and then Galleria. Some of them have a cargo center, some of them have a refinery. You'll be able to walk through these and understand what's going on. We're going to come over to the pharmacy. And specifically, we need med pens. I already had one in my inventory, so I'm going to buy 3 more because they are very expensive. But necessary. And I'm also going to buy a paramed device. This will take up almost all of our 20k that we received as a new player. So then we're going to come over to this terminal. And put all of it onto our character. You can see here, we can double click this. It'll put the med gun onto my hip, as well as double clicking these puts 4 med pens onto the other side. So we are set up now. We can take our first combat mission. I bought all that Karna ammo and I forgot to put it on here, so we're going to pretend that I did that, and I'm going to show you how to purchase things in these stations as well. So you come over, you want to find the elevator section. It's going to be in different places in all the stations, but it's always the same module here. So you come in here, and if you go to the Galleria, there's going to be shops there as well as a food court. Your character does need to eat and drink, so eventually you will have to return here or take sustenance with you for the road. Now, if you look around, there's usually multiple levels, but where we're looking for, I believe, is right here. Yeah. This is the live fire weapons shop, and they should have what I need.
Hi, welcome to the store.
There are typically terminals on the side that you can interact with, or you can buy them directly after looking at them. In this case, I already bought them, so I'm not going to count this against me. I would just have to go back down to... I just have to go down to the station. You can see it's more expensive here, actually. I'm going to buy 6 of these. It's because at the beginning we can't be spending all of our money in case we die. We need to have something left to purchase another weapon, be it a pistol or whatever. Because if we have one weapon, the game will always give us a helmet and a suit, so we can go back to where we died and hopefully pick up our stuff. Alright, so we're going to go back to hangars and habs. And once again, I need to equip the new stuff I just bought. So there are 6 spots on this medium armor for me to have additional magazines. And since I only have one weapon, I'm going to make them all this. You can pick and choose you have 2 or 3 weapons, you can set that up however you'd like. We come back up to what's called the ASOP terminal. And it looks like my Crusader is still on my pad. Okay, it's here. Thought I heard it. Oh, I hit the wrong button, pad 4. I will want to like walk out there sometime and figure out where that is, because it's nice to know how you can get into the station EVA if you have a problem. Anyway, this is pad 4. Let's go to my place. Is it not working? Yeah, it's for some reason that maybe that wasn't me that screwed that up. Let's go back to the lobby. I keep clicking my name and it's taking me to pad 4. So we'll try a different elevator. Unless maybe they... No, I thought maybe they stored my ship, but it doesn't look like they did. Let's take this one. There we go. Bug mitigation, guys. It's the name of the game. Alright, so we don't need to repair or refuel. Our ship is in good shape. We came here to fuel up myself, and now we're ready. Just so you're aware, if you need to quickly heal yourself, you will hit this button and then press B, and you can shoot this med pen or this med gun into you, which is my preferred method of doing that. The other one that I had out there was my tractor beam gun. Okay, this is a good question. So the question is, it's $40 to play the game, but is there a paid subscription? There is not. And can you get other in-game ships other than the one that you bought with $40? Yes. You can buy almost any of the ships that you see myself or anybody else play in the game with in-game credits. You can also decide that maybe down the line you bought a $40 ship, but you'd really like to get a $100 ship. You can pay the difference in real money to set that up on your account if you want to permanently own it forever. It's up to you. It's unnecessary. You don't have to do it like that, but you can. That's how some people end up spending thousands of dollars over years, because they upgrade their ships as they go, either when they find something that they find to be really exciting for them, or, you know, they just think it's time for a change. Alright, so I've taken my ship up here. I'm going into third person here so you can kind of see it. I love this ship. A lot of people think it's ugly. I think they're wrong. Asymmetry has a place. Plus, I mean, it's a really fun ship to fly. Try spinning, that's a neat trick. Okay. So now that we're fully geared up, I think that the best mission for a new player, if you have a little bit of FPS skill, is in your contracts. You go to Mercenary and you do the security work assessment for wherever you are. So since I'm in the Crusader sector, it's going to be Crusader security. And they've upped the rewards for this from 10,000 to 36,000. So immediately, not only will we buy back all of our armor, we'll also make a tidy profit. So we'll go ahead and do this. It's either. You can either do in-game money for a ship and buy it at a ship dealer, or you can do real money and have it added to your account permanently. If you buy a ship in-game, you'll keep it until the next wipe. Since this is still an alpha, we're testing it, and sometimes they need to wipe the database in order to ensure integrity with some of their updates. Like this next big update is going to wipe all the databases. So you'd only keep what is bound to your account permanently. But then, you know, you can also earn money after they wipe it and buy ships again, or buy new ships, or the same ships, or whatever you want. All right, here we go. So we can see that I have hit F2 to pull up my quantum map. I clicked on Daymar, and it's came up with this route, so we're gonna have to go around the gas giant, go to the planet, and then go to the facility. So it's a 3-part operation.
Shields off. Quantum travel engaged. Quantum travel.
Okay, so that's the first leg of the trip. Now we have to set up for the planet.
Quantum travel engaged.
Yeah, when it works right, it looks nice, huh?
Quantum travel.
Not all janky like it was the first time. All right, so there's a good chance that this will actually be in the sun, which I prefer daylight missions for sure. Just because it's easier to fly.
Engaged.
So we're gonna be going around the planet as we try to get there. We'll go third person so you can kind of see the beauty of it, and I'll move the camera as necessary.
Quantum travel complete.
All right, now I'm going to take us on an intercept course. So down there is a bunker that Crusader security has lost control of. A group of mercenaries have attacked it, and we're tasked to come in here. Oh my god, I am going so fast we may die. Let me let me stop that.
Shields on.
There we go. Uh-oh. Where the hell is it? Did I lose it? Here it is. The AA turret. Alright, so we're right above it. I don't typically like to come into these above it, because if the AA turrets were active, they would be able to shoot at us, and all of them would have line of sight. I like to skim up here, but we were going way too fast. This ship is a lot of fun to fly, and I got carried away.
Landing gear down.
Alright, so I'm going to start the landing cycle. I'm trying to land over here. I would normally land a lot closer, but I can see some NPCs walking around out there. It looks like they're having a bit of a firefight with each other. So I don't want to get in the way of security forces and get shot. So we'll see how that plays out, and we'll take out any of the bad guys. We'll turn off our engines so our ship doesn't fly away. Leave up the shields just in case somebody wants to try to shoot at me. And here we go. We're ready to assist the security. Now you have to be really careful. Don't shoot the security or you're going to go to prison. And if you want to know how do you know which one is the security, I'll have to show you. You'll have to really get an eye for it. Like these dudes that have those masks on, those are the bad dudes. Oh shit, they're already shooting at me. Ah! Gotta be careful. I gotta get hard cover here. It's like Call of Duty in space. I'd like them to come a little faster. I don't have any optics. Okay, that one's down. Down. Reloaded. And there was a third guy. I don't know if I got him, so I'm going to have to be ultra careful. He might have tried to flank me or something. When the servers are running well, the NPCs are absolutely deadly. So you want to be careful with that. I agree. Not only that, but there are people that duped billions of credits. I want those credits out of the economy. There he is. This guy that's shooting at me in heavy armor is one of the bad guys. Thankfully, he didn't get through my armor, so I didn't take any health damage. We should be careful. There could still be another guy here. I'm gonna do a perimeter sweep because I do have to take them all out. So I can't let any of them survive. You can see here, this is Crusader security armor. It's blue and white. It says security on it. The outlaws either have these masks on or this is a security guy as well. I'm going to take his stuff because I want that suit for myself. This is what the outlaws look like. They have like blue and purple. So it's a little bit hard in the Crusader to tell who's who. from a distance. You have to wait. I usually let them shoot at me first because I know that they're not going to take me out. But they also have weapons. Like this weapon here, this FS9, is a light machine gun, and you can't buy it in stores. So you have to either steal it from Outlaws or put it in the Pyro system. I think they sell it there. Like I said, I'm going to do a quick sweep of the outside of the facility. Man, this is running well. I don't know if you guys noticed this, but the FPS, I want to see what it is. Hang on. Yeah, the FPS is in the hundreds. It's in the hundreds. Damn, this is nice. I would grab it, but I usually can't find ammo for it anymore. Well, I think I will grab it because we're trying to build up an inventory. I don't have anything on this character. I don't see any guys here. Sometimes you might run into an invisible wall, like right there. Just weird geometry shit. Alright, it seems to be cool. I think the outside is clear based on my sweep. We'll get these bodies afterwards. I definitely want to start taking some weapons back, storing them. Alright, so now we're infiltrating the facility. We need to help the security forces on the sub-level. So we'll just hit the elevator. I like to either kneel or lay down here. There can be guys right at the base. It does happen. And they were shooting pretty quickly at me, so I'm thinking that the NPCs... Okay, those green markers are Crusader security, so we do not want to hit them. Anything that's green, don't shoot. Outlaw. There's another guy. You didn't see me. Okay, so now we have... I've killed enough of them that my targeting computer and my helmet's able to tell me where the rest of them are. Ah! I thought I was reloaded. It's not reloading. There we go. That almost killed me. Trying to get a good shot on that guy. Yeah, they're coming up. Got hit again. Let's reload one more time. Make sure we're good. I don't have a grenade. I don't want to take a chance because if that's a heavy armor guy, he's gonna have a big shotgun, which is gonna do some big damage to me. Maybe we'll just no, we're good. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we completed that mission, and we got paid. So once you complete a mission here, you typically get a warning time until you're considered trespassing. Man, unfortunately, this dude bit it. This guy looks like one of the workers, but he does have a really cool hat. Let's loot him. Once the players are dead, be they other players or NPCs, you're free to take their stuff. This is a cool hat. I've never seen this before. I'm taking that one. And the work harness is okay, but I'm not going to take that. But I'm going to take that hat. That's pretty cool. And then there are also loot crates here that you can find that'll have various loot that you may or may not want. Like here, this compensator, they're getting harder to find because I don't think a lot of stores are selling them anymore in the verse. They want them to be kind of like a reward, so I'm going to take that. I might be able to put that on my Karna rifle immediately, actually. And there's a shotgun in there too, but I don't really want it. I don't have infinite room to carry things. Does this not work on there? Let's see, what does this use? It uses a barrel S2, but I guess the compensator is not something that goes on laser weapons. Okay, let's take a look. All right, so this is a guy that I want to take his entire suit because I want to switch into this gear. I think it looks really cool. One of the easiest ways to do that is if I hit 5 and bring up our utilities, I can bring up my gravity tool and send his body up to the top and then put it in the elevator. There we go. See if there's anybody else that I want to take. What I do want here is I'd like to... I'm going to put this away real quick. I'm going to try to put this away. Come on. There we go. And I'm going to pick up this rifle, maybe. I don't know if it's going to let me. He has a sight on it. And I want to take that. But that's not working, so I'll grab a different one. I'm sure there'll be another one. This one is a 4X, which won't help me. This one doesn't have anything. Nothing. I'm looking at them to see which one has. There's a rifle here, but it doesn't look like it's going to let me take it. It's an oxygen pen. Take that. That'll be helpful in the event that we run out of oxygen, which I don't know if that is in the game right now, to be honest. Just trying to find one of these guns that's not bugged into the floor. I know we shot quite a number of them over here. Oh wow. Yeah, there was a bit of a firefight here. So there's a lot of armor that we could actually take if we wanted it. Oh, here's the dude that I put up here. Let's continue bringing him to the elevator. Now, whatever you do, you can't take the body to a space station or they'll give you a crime stat for being a murderer. They'll think that you killed him. So just be cognizant of that. Alright, so it doesn't look like any of these guys had Karna rifles, unfortunately, which means I'm not going to get any refills on my stuff. But I'm also going to take this guy because I want a backup set of armor as well. I like the medium armor for Crusader. I think it looks good. It's both cool looking and functional. Yeah, I'm not seeing any other small sites that I can use. Last thing I'm going to check is one of these guys for a med pen. That way we don't have to buy our own. Okay. And then outside, we're going to pick up that FS9, because I didn't see any other guns that were particularly exciting to me. Actually, let's see if I loot him. Is his gun maybe still attached? Yeah, okay. So it thinks the gun's still attached. I might be able to get it. There we go. And then put it here. And then take this. And put it here. Alright, so now I have a sight for my Karna rifle, which makes me happy. Alright, we still have half our ammo left. So that's one of the ways you can do it. Let's go ahead and get out of here. Surface level with our recovered bodies. We're going to put them in our ship, strip them, put the armor away, and then we'll get out of here. So that's a really nice way. And by doing that, we've acquired both money, reputation, and items. That's why if you can do FPS, if you're good at shooting and cover and stuff like that, I think it is the easiest way to make money without putting yourself at too much risk. Like if you blow up in your ship, that's not necessarily a problem. You can get it back, but it is kind of like a real pain in the ass to have to go back there. Whereas if you come here well equipped with the correct, med pens and stuff like that, it can be hard to actually die. As long as you're using cover effectively. All right, so we're gonna send him out towards our ship. I just love the idea of the body tumbling through space here. All right, now I'm gonna pull him back in, so I get a little bit finer. There we go. We can use his proximity to the door to open the door for me. Thank you very much, sir. All right. Let's go ahead and open that and see if I can just take his stuff and put it in here. Might be too far away. Yeah. Okay. Just trying to move around so I can see it. It may not work. May have to do this a different way. If I loot him, maybe. Let's do it like this. I'm going to take all his armor off and put it on the ground, and then put it in the ship. And of course, that beautiful suit. Okay. And now I can just open this, and I should be able to transfer those over. So, like I said, you got to be kind of, you got to be a little bit of a problem solver to play this game. This isn't working. Let's see. What if I stand? Put this away. Okay, there we go. Come on, really? Oh, all the damn boxes went into the same spot, so I don't think I'm gonna be able to move them. Let's see, can I manipulate that? Any of that? No? Alright. Well, we'll try it with the other guy. We'll try to be a little bit smoother. Can I breathe here? It says we have oxygen. I think it's just cold. It says danger. Maybe the high pressure? I might be able to breathe this atmosphere, and if so, I can just switch my armor with one of the guys here in the field. But what a difference having a sight makes, huh? Alright, so we're going to take this guy's FS9, which we discussed before. Let's see if we can do it like this. Okay. Take his ammo, and that's all I want. And somehow I got hurt doing that. You can see that there's blood on my visor. All right, lastly, we got to do this and get out of here. I'm going to try this. I'm going to strip him out here outside the ship this time, and then carry the boxes in and store them. See if that helps. Come on, what, is he stuck? There we go. Maybe he's superhuman? I don't know what's going on there. Okay. I think I screwed that up. Let me take it out and put it maybe on my hands. Is that possible? I just don't know why they're both lit up like that. I don't like it. That seems to be a new bug with the patch. Anyway, that used to work, so when that works, you'll be able to take their ammo. Now, if you're in a safe place that you can breathe, you can actually just go straight to switching out the ammo, taking off your helmet, putting on their helmet kind of thing. Something I would do, except I'm afraid I might die here. So, we'll leave that. We've secured ammo. We've secured a new rifle, which is actually a pretty strong rifle. And we didn't pay for it. We actually got paid to do it, so... Oh, here. Let me put this on here. So, this will actually work on the FS9. And it's a stabilizer, so it'll make it easier to shoot. Yeah, this is still 46500. You're right. So that means there's four servers running Stanton, 6 servers running Pyro, and a 500 player limit. I think they actually upped it to 550. So let's go ahead and take another contract. So since we did the mercenary one and we were successful, we've unlocked new Crusader ones. This one pays 45k. I'm going to take it. It's the same type of mission that we just did. And it's going to pay us a little bit better. And we're going to just continue to climb that grind to make some money. You can also run boxes or do cargo, but with a small little ship like this, I think this is the best way to build up enough money to be able to handle a wipe. Like, if your ship gets blown up and you lose everything that you had, that can be pretty rough. So having a little monetary cushion before you do that is nice. Yep, expanded backpacks are in. Alright, so it doesn't take nearly as much to get off a moon as it does a planet, so we are in a place where I can quantum already. And I'm not 100% sure where the... Okay, so we're going to have to go back to Security Post Kriska. Looks like it's on another planet. Yeah, Selin. So we're going to have to route around the Crusader gas giant and then to Selin. We have to get away from the current planet we're on too. Yeah, let's do this. If I do this right, we should be able to quantum in third person. It'll look kind of cool. Okay, or not, come on. Yeah, that does look neat. I've never really done that before. So the guy's inside. I should be able to take off my armor and leave it there. I didn't want to leave it. I think that was part of the issue. I wanted to keep everything I had just because I'm trying to build up an inventory. But this time, if I find a security guard with medium armor that died inside the bunker that has a breathable atmosphere, I'm just going to switch ammo with, or switch stuff with him. Alright, now this one's on the dark side of the planet, so that's going to be a little bit more difficult, but thankfully this place doesn't get that pitch black. There are ones that I can't see a damn thing. I'm thinking maybe because this moon is so small, and Crusader puts off enough light that maybe that's the in-game reason why that doesn't happen. Alright. I'm going to bring us in the way I like to. with my shields up. I don't know that it's going to fire at me. It's not supposed to, but that doesn't mean that they didn't break something in the patch. So I'm going to make sure that I come in nice and low to the ground and minimize the target that I'm giving any kind of anti-air fire. If I can keep one of the multiple guns from hitting me at once, I think that'll help. And here you can kind of see I'm skimming the surface. This is surprisingly hard to do with the keyboard. I'm used to using a throttle. It's just really hard to keep a smooth speed. Now, if this station was hostile and was shooting at me, I'd have to land behind one of these hills and try to walk in so that it couldn't hit me. There is a... What is that? A powered down Cutlass Red here. The owner... Oh, it looks like it's pretty fucked up. Okay, the owner's probably dead. Oh, no! I hit the wrong button. Landing gear. We can see that all the security forces are fighting each other outside. We'll let them do their thing. Turn off our engines. Now, this planet has a lot less gravity than the one we were just on. The other one was almost Earth-like as a moon. This one I should be able to jump like an astronaut. First, we will take this out. And show you guys why it's Crusader's favorite. Oh, shit. Ow. I got hit pretty hard there. I was able to heal myself, thankfully. Man, that recoil compensator is really doing work. That spread is usually all over the place. I'm not convinced they're all dead yet. You can see this ship is fucked. That's not going anywhere. We do want another one of these, actually. So here, just to show you the backpacks do work, I'm going to pick this one up and put it in my backpack. Well, I would pick it up, except I don't think it was letting me. Let me try it now. There we go. Yeah, so the backpacks are bigger. You can put everything in. I think there's a fix for sniper rifles, but the dev that was doing it said if it didn't make it in this patch, it'll go in the next, the next PTU patch. All right, and then I can switch them out real quick, so I can take this FS9. Actually, can I? No. I can take this FS9 and put it in here, maybe. No, it's too large. All right, but I can do that with this one for sure. Put this on the back, steal the gooch. And this compensator will be good too. And then I can drop it. Okay, so essentially now we have a sight on our FS9. Nice. And I want to check these guys for ammo because I kind of need it. That's the whole point. This guy have it? No. But he does have some arc light ammo. I could take that. Just take it all. This guy doesn't have anything. Okay. I think we're clear out here. Let's go ahead and infiltrate the station. I'll just have to be careful. We'll have to conserve ammo here. We don't have a ton. And then whenever we get low, we can go back up to Serapen and top off on ammo, eat, drink, make sure our ship is refueled, and we can try something else like ship combat bounties or even cargo running. Just saw somebody there. That's definitely a pirate. Oh, I do love this weapon. It does hit hard. Wow. They are shooting at me. Down to 75. I wanted to check this guy because it looks like he might have what I need. But he does not. He has the other thing I need. Oh, that's he has a custodian. I thought that was Karna. Okay. Looks like they're still fighting with security up there. I'll have to be careful with my shots. 75 rounds left. This was a bloodbath. There it is. Were they shooting at each other? I think these security guards were shooting at each other. Maybe they didn't realize... or not security, these outlaws. Shit, that's funny. Okay. Very cool. Alright, so what I want to do is I want to put everything in my backpack. It's on my character right now. Wish there was a faster way to do this. Okay, I think that's it. All right. So is this the heavy or sorry, medium armor guy? We'll see. Yeah. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is take my stuff off. Drop it. Thankfully here I can breathe. Oh, okay. I can't quite do that. I might be screwed. I'll come back to him. I need to put on a suit from somebody else. Because I can't just grab his suit and take it over. Oh, shit. So we can. They changed that. That's nice. That is really nice. Shit. Okay. That's a nice change. That's one of those like stealth patch notes. All right, so if you just grab his suit, you can have it. But now I just need his chest piece. We're good to go. All right, so that's my Crusader security outfit, as you can see. And finally, I just need to put this backpack on. One of the ways that I found that you can do that is if you... because sometimes it doesn't work. So what you want to do is right-click it and then just put equip it. You're good to go. Look at that. We did it. Pretty simple. We now have our free Crusader security. I'm working as a contractor for them. I feel they should be paying me in ammo. So, good with that. And yeah, we're fine. I'm just going to look through all these guys. I really need FS9 ammo if I'm going to continue to run this gun. And there's also loot crates here, so we're going to look around to see if I can find any. Here's one. So sometimes there's really rare armor in here, subscriber items and things like that. So it's always worth looking. Sometimes you'll find something. Usually it's nothing. Occasionally you'll get something that you'll want. But it's free. The elites don't want you to know this, but the loot crates in the park are free. You can just take them home. There we go. I can get another med gun and some refills. Definitely take that. 3 is my favorite number, actually. Got another setup. I'm just going to take the refills. I don't need too many med guns. Okay, come on, somebody have it. This guy has nothing. Such shameless loss of life. Here it is. This guy's got some. Nice. He also has a med pen for me. Looking real quick to see if there's any other loot. I don't see anything. If you want to dress like an outlaw, you can. All right, so we came in looking like that. We're leaving looking like Crusader security. We've got filled up on our ammo, and we made a good bit of money. That was 45K to just come in here and help them out. So the economy balance is pretty nice, because before, the only way that you could make decent money was doing industrial careers, which require specialized ships, which you may not have as a new player. So now, doing that, you know, let's say you do 3 of these an hour. That's 120K an hour minus your costs. So say you're net like 90K, right? Worst case scenario. That's not so bad. So like a weekend of this and you could buy another ship. Like a dogfighting ship, like a Gladius, I believe, is like 1.5 to 2 mil. So it's totally doable in terms of what you can do here. And I'm just low-ending it. I mean, that didn't take long at all. I think you're really more limited by how many contracts you can find. Because there's not always going to be a provide backup one. But here's another one. We're going to do one more just to get some more money and to show that you don't have to only make money by salvaging anymore. You have other options. Just so cool to see this. I really like this ship. Alright, now we need to provide backup again. Is it on this planet? It is. Alright, so we can just... That makes it even faster. So we're going to do exactly what we just did. Right here. And the thing is that you can do these on Crusader. You can do these at Area 18, Hurston, and Microtech. Each area has its own security network that you can earn reputation with, and they all have their unique gear that you can take as well. For example, the Crusader security looks really cool. Very totalitarian. It's very neat.
Quantum travel complete.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't... Well, I mean, don't shoot the guards. It's surprisingly easy not to shoot the guards anymore. If you know what they look like, I would say if you're taking a new mission for a faction you haven't worked for before, be cautious and wait until they shoot at you to shoot back.
Shields on.
There we go.
Landing gear down.
Alright, I was able to slow down pretty quickly like that. As a noob, you might shoot the guards, so just be smart about it. There's a Zeus here. It is hurt. So there's either going to be a player body in there, or there's going to be a player, so we're going to have to be really careful. And we might, and if I find the player body, I think I'm going to steal a Zeus. That's a free upgrade.
Attack on shields.
Oh shit.
Complete.
I don't know if that actually hurt me or not. Wow, what is going on? Am I on something? Hold on. Is there something? Oh, there's a big dip. I was like, why the fuck are we all sideways? I don't want to do that. I would like to move over a little bit more. Flat ground, maybe. All right, good enough. Hopefully the landing gear is good. I just want to make sure the ramp isn't too high. Shiny, let's be bad guys. Yeah, looks like we're okay. Anyone else? Want to negotiate? Come on, come on. Where's my med? Oh, did I not put my med pen on? I did not. It's like, why isn't it working? There we go. Yeah, so there's a Zeus here. Oh, and there's a Pisces here too. We have our choice. Everyone's dying. Sorry, we don't take any prisoners. Yeah, so there's a Pisces here. So this is like a Star Trek runabout kind of ship. It's nice. It has its own quantum drive. It can barely fight. It's really a short range shuttle, but it is pretty cool. And this is a Zeus. This looks like a CL version, maybe? Yeah, smaller cargo, no railing. This is the Zeus CL. This is an exploration ship. I think we're going to take that. Because why not? That's awesome. I don't have anything in the other ship that I care about. I can insurance claim that ship. The only thing I'm going to check for right now is if I can get a refill on my ammo. Here we go. This guy's got some. Switch that out, and then we'll put this in our backpack. Nice. So now we are full on both of our ammo types. $45K for helping these guys. This is one of the players. Doesn't tell me his name, but that's definitely a player. I'm sure this is too, actually. No, that's not. There's a lot of shooting going on down here. I don't want to just I don't want to discourage them from shooting each other. But I take exception when they start shooting me. I just shot him in the ass. That was an ass shot. There we go. Let's see if we can find those player bodies. That'd be fun. Guy's got a Devastator shotgun. Thought it was a Karna rifle for a second. All right, so this is one we haven't seen. This is the Crusader heavy armor guy, and this is nice armor too. They run the Karna, so we can get more armor off of him. Oh no, he has a Devastator, so they run the Devastator. The mediums can run the Karna, or their other one is I want to say the C-54. Okay, so I don't see any players. I don't see any loot boxes either. Here's one. Okay, so sometimes there are special colors in here or whatever. I do like the Custodian SMG. They switched it over to be laser, and that's my preferred method. This is a space game, so I like to have laser-based weapons. Yeah, that first guy was definitely a player. The body, that is. I feel that pretty strongly. Since his name was Infinity. Because I don't know if this guy's name is Infinity. Yeah, see, this one had a name. The other one just had Infinity, which is, I think, what happens after you die and you've respawned. Okay. Cool. Just looking. There's a couple different places where boxes can spawn. Here's one. Take another one of these. Oh, and here, a Tiger's Claw. This is a hacking chip. They're actually pretty hard to get. There's only a couple places in the verse that sell them, and they're a pain in the ass to go to if you don't have any other reason to go there. So anytime you can find one, it's nice. All right, I think we're gonna check the Zeus. If the Zeus is flyable, I'm gonna take it and see what happens. I don't know in 4.0 if they have it where I can like store it in my hangar. It's not mine, but I'm commandeering this ship. Does your ship come with a booger room? Kind of need one because my nose is running like crazy. What is this? Interesting. I'll loot this guy real quick as we go out. Yeah, he also has a magazine for me. Thank you. I thought he might. I'll take this pistol too. It's a bounty hunter pistol. Okay. That just flew out. Didn't go where I told it to. Understood. There we go. All right, so let's go take this guy's Zeus. I'm gonna We're doing close quarters shit, so let's, that Zubrev pistol that I just picked up, can I use it? Yeah. That's cool. So this is a stun pistol. Like, if you have to bring him in alive. I don't know if I can steal this guy's ship or not, but I'm gonna try. Come on, open it up. Oh shit. Well, now we're screwed. It says I'm trespassing now. It didn't even give me the 20 minutes. Come on. And now I can't open up anything. And we're gonna die. Alright, the ship just soft deathed. And they blew up my boy. Look what they did to my boy. Well, that's a bug. Okay, maybe, just maybe. But probably not. I was gonna say, can we get in this and get away? But I think the second I get in this, it's gonna turn hostile. We'll see. Yeah, come on. Oh, if this explodes, I'm gonna die. There it is. Oh, and I went to prison. So guys, this is it's a very solemn time for me. So this is how to end up in the clink. Going and exploring other people's ships, and the next thing you know, you wake up dead in prison. Well, you should get used to it, because even if you wanted to live a life without crime, you never know. Here we are. Yeah. Alright, and that was because I tried to steal somebody's ship. I got what I deserved there, but the good news is that maybe, just maybe, I'll have all my items when I come out of prison, since I was captured. Sometimes that's the case, and your ship is even good to go. Now, this is a very low G planet that we're on, Moon, and we have very limited oxygen. The only place that is fully ventilated is this common room. You can see all the NPCs in here. Man, that really adds something to the prison. That is awesome. You come over here, it'll tell you how long your sentence is. So my sentence is 31 minutes. That's real life minutes. So I could log out and let that 30 minutes go, you know, take a break or whatever. But the other thing that we can do, as you see, he's running through inmate processing because that guy's his sentence is done. So the other thing we can do is we can go mine, and if we use a mining tool in the work mines, we can work off our sentence even faster. Now, our sentence is light. I've seen people in here with like 40 hours before for multiple murders. So what you can do is there's a passcode here, and you can use that to try to escape. There's a fan underneath of this that you can stop with that passcode, and then if you decided that you want to just have a life of crime and that's it, you can go and try to get up to the surface and escape. It is pretty cool. All right, so we do have our mining tool and a work pack. If we go past here, there's no air, and we have very limited air, so we're gonna have to manage that. And it's also no longer an armistice zone, so we could get shivved by another player. If another player wants to kill me, they're certainly able to do so. But I would like to work off my debt, so let's see if I can find a rock to mine. You can see this. Guess that's not one of the rocks. They changed how this handheld mining tool works. I thought these were the rocks. Yeah. I'll find one. Is this really not a rock? This looks like it. There are also missions you can take in here to earn merits. You have to clear off things that are oxygen stations that are clogged. They're usually really far down in the prison. I don't know why my mining tool isn't working. What was that? Okay. I mean, this looks like the rock from last time I was here. Maybe this one's already broken. So it's kind of a maze. And you have to follow the signs. Like, you'll see an exit sign here. But since that was tunnel 1, and you can see here there's an ore deposit where you can put in... Okay, so if you find the O2, this will go deeper. All those other ones will be dead ends. So let's see, somebody else probably already mined some of those, which is why they weren't working for me. Alright, let's take a look at how FPS mining works if they changed it, because it's different than it was for me before. I don't see it. Let's go to the advanced controls. Change fire mode? B maybe? Yeah, so you used to right-click that to open up the tool, but it looks like they changed it. I don't know if that's intended or a bug. Shiv someone for their rocks? If I found somebody, I would. I mean, one thing about me is I am ruthless when it comes to my own. Let's see, what happens if I hit B? Does that change anything? No? V? C? Like, I mean, that makes sense, but you used to be able to rock it up and down with the middle mouse wheel to add and remove. I mean, look at that. I can melee attack. That works. Yeah, so since I'm too dumb to learn how to mine, I have to kill somebody else and take their shit. I think that's really the only answer here. I don't know why they changed the gun, though. I thought the gun worked pretty well before. Oh, here we go. This might be one we can actually mine. Okay, so it tells me what it is now. There we go. Definitely sounded like there was a guy behind me. Okay. So we're getting somewhere. The tool's doing different shit. Does that not sound like somebody is breathing behind me? That's like so fucking creepy. Let's try up, down, page up, down. Oh, okay. So I have to go to level 9 or more. Damn. I mean, at that point, I might as well see if there's a contract to take. Nah, nothing, huh? Alright, let's go ahead and make our way to level 9 then. Is this an NPC? Did I just... Son of a bitch! I thought that they couldn't monitor me down here. Oh my god, now I've got more time, guys. Oh, here we go, though. It was worth it. I regret nothing. Is that a... Hold on, was that a player? Nah, this is definitely not a player. Okay, I gotta get out of here before I get killed by somebody else. We gotta see if I can turn this in and how long, due to my my murderous spree, I have to spend down here. Yeah, so this is fun. There's risk reward with Star Citizen, and unfortunately, sometimes you can be in the wrong place at the wrong time and end up in prison. I guess kind of just like real life, and that sucks. And you just got to deal with it. Make the most of it or don't. Contraband surrender.
Due to your recent actions, we've reduced time on your sentence. That great.
Oh, it is. What's my current sentence? Does it tell me? 29 minutes. So that didn't help. Like we're net zero. Damn it. Hold on. Do I have any I'm a crime stat 3 too. That was killing that guy was not good. Let's see, do I have anything I can sell? Oh, I can sell his tool. There we go. So that gave us a little bit of money. Did they also steal? Did they take all my money in prison too? Those dicks. Froze my accounts and everything. But I got to kill a convict. That's true. And I'm just looking to see if there's a contract. So there's contracts that come up occasionally in prison to go and clear things, and they give you quite a bit of merits. But I think I'm just going to go back. And this is a good place. It's 3 a.m., so... I think we did well, but we did prove that if you don't be a murder hobo and then try to steal somebody's ship... So this is clearly... I would tell the judge, you know, you got the wrong guy. But we know they got the right guy. It's on video. And the station was like, yo, you're stealing a ship, and it decided it wasn't cool with that anymore. Alright, very cool. You're damn right. Alright, hold on, let's talk to these guys. So what are you in for? Yeah? How about you? Ah. I see. Yeah. Wrongly convicted? All of us were. It was that other guy, I swear. Okay, so we have 19 minutes left, so that's actually not so bad. I think that we may have been net positive there. I don't know, but it's also possible the more people that you kill in prison, it could also be logarithmic in terms of like how long your sentence extends. So I don't know. And one of the things that the developer said when they first came out with this system is that with the merits and being able to save the merits, there'll be people that want to be like the big bads of prison, just like there are IRL. And so they may not actually want to leave. They may be quite comfortable here, you know, running things as kind of like an RP thing where everything in the prison runs through them kind of deal. Kind of like this show Oz. So if that's your if that's the gameplay that you enjoy, you definitely have that option. especially as the system gets reworked and fleshed out further. But yeah, so in 19 minutes, I'd be able to walk through that tunnel, get to the elevator, and leave. And my record would be expunged. The other thing that you can do is if you get a crime stat, you don't just have to surrender yourself to the authorities or be, in my case, blown up by the authorities and sent to prison. You can actually say, fuck it, I'm just going to live like this and stay away from all the main stations and go to outlaw areas like Pyro and Grim Hex. And you can make a pretty good life like that. Additionally, let's say that you accidentally got a crime stat, but you have, skills and the proper supplies. You can actually break into a facility and erase your name and erase all of your crimes potentially. Now, I mean, it is highly illegal to do that, but if you were to get through it and get to the mainframe, you can do it. It's a fun mission. And it's an alternative to going to prison for sure. Lots of different things. What happens when you get arrested in Pyro? I've never been arrested in Pyro because I don't think that there is an actual civil authority. I think literally the outlaws just kill you. So right now the way it works, at least as far as I can tell, is that there's one faction called Rough and Ready that seems to run all of the big 3 stations in Pyro. But I don't think that they're really a security org in that sense. I think they just shoot you if you're, not doing what you're supposed to do in the station, like shooting at NPCs and shit. Other than that, there's no law. Yeah, security post Korea was the first mini PvP ground, but now with the contested zones in Pyro, I think that that's where a lot of people are going to hang out. No crime stat in Pyro. I'd be shocked if I don't even think that there are, what are they, those tracking satellites? I don't think there are any comm stations in Pyro to even track your whereabouts. It'd be pretty cool. I would assume that their bounty hunting that they're reworking is probably going to be a lot like The Mandalorian, where you have a fob or something to try to find somebody. It'd be pretty cool. Well, I'm not going to sit here for 20 minutes. Let me check again. 16 minutes. Man, time goes very slowly when you're in prison. That's for sure. I don't think that fleeing to Pyro erases your crime stat in Stanton. It just probably makes it harder for people to find you. You're still in the database. But there's stations like Grim Hex, as you're aware of. I'm just making this clear for other people that are in the Stanton system that you can be an outlaw in and you're fine. Because they're run by outlaws. But this is probably the coolest security look in the game. The medium Hurston Dynamics armor. I mean, you can see the face. They have they're completely faceless, so they make the perfect shock troopers in this case. It's part of the Stormtrooper armor. I laugh at it because it's never actually stopped anything that's ever been sent at it. But I don't think that's the point. It's the terrifying lack of humanity, I guess, of shock troopers like that have no facial features coming at you. Be terrifying to the average Star Wars citizen. And like I said, it just does look cool. And there's too many for me to rush them anyway. Although that would be a lot of fun. And they carry these Lumen 5s, which are a really nice rifle. I do like them. Yeah, there's at least, what, 13 guards? $15? I can't take that many.
Did you know that our founder, Leland Wingard, built this company from the ground up after he was incarcerated? It's true. After spending 10 years...
Alright, cool. Well, guys, I think this is a good place to stop. We're going to pick up tomorrow in this series, and we're going to continue to be a noob and see what else we can do with a starter ship and a limited amount of credits. We'll try some cargo missions, so check us out then, and I will see you in the verse. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe and all that stuff that YouTube makes me say that